This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I don't know if I should do this morning because the amount of rain that we've had over the weekend, the rain that we're having this week, everyone's a bit down on a Monday morning, but I just feel like I'm rubbing salt into the wound.
What, you're going to bring it down even further, eh?
No, I read a story yesterday. You can ask Dr. Zach on news.com.au, a weekly column that he has. You can ask him anything, and someone's written, Dr. Zach, still enjoying my democracy sausage that I had at the federal election here, and I'd love to know a little bit more about the sausage. Can you tell me about their ingredients, and are they good for you? And we all know snags aren't. But, oh, my God, he's opened up a can of worms here, Dr. Zach.
What's he going on about?
So back in 2015, he said the World Health Organization classified processed meats, including sausages as the main one, as very, very risky that could lead to cancer. It's basically the Frankenstein of meats, heavily processed, full of additives, and not exactly what nature intended. So the biggest concern that they have, because snags have 72% meat, right? So you'll have a bit of chicken and lamb and that in there.
Yeah.
Then it's all the other stuff that they do in there, the process and the chemicals. Oh, my gosh.
What have we got? Petroleum.
Well, the biggest concern is nitrates and nitrites, commonly used in processed meats to enhance flavour and preserve shelf life. When exposed to high heat, hello barbecue, they can form nitrosamines and carcinogenic, and so that leads to your cancer. So studies have shown, like, if that's in your system and you're having snags every day, you could be in a fair bit of trouble. This is the other one that blows my mind. He even said small daily habits like ham. If you have 2 slices of ham every day in your sandwich, that can increase your risk of bowel cancer by 18%.
Yeah, you know what? My wife is completely across this. In fact, this article could be written by her because she shouts this from the rooftop. And we no longer have any ham. We don't have any processed meats.
I thought ham was good for you.
No, it's not, because it's aged and it's the way it's processed. That's what I was thinking. What's the difference between ham and then having a steak?
Because if I go and have a sandwich at the sandwich shop, I think I'm doing the right thing by putting ham with my salad.
Well,
but chicken's the best.
And then sometimes we have turkey, which apparently is okay. You're all right to have some of your shaved turkey. But as sausage, I reckon the worst you can get, Fitz, are those little frangers, those little boys, those, you know, those red ones. What do you call them? What are they called?
Cocktail Frankfurt.
Cocktail Frankfurts.
If you're
snacking on those little frangers,
I don't think they're called that.
They are. They're called little frangers, aren't they?
No, they're not. No, mate.
Can we get some frangers, Dad?
No, frangers is a
what are you calling frangers?
No, bangers. You're probably thinking little bangers, aren't you?
No, they're just...
little snags are called little bangers.
And when you look at the actual inside of them, you know, when the skin can come back a bit?
Yes.
The lining of the sausage, and you look at what it actually is, I don't want to think about how it's made. That's why I would argue, Fitz, if you were going to buy a standard hot dog, right, compared to a good, especially a thick beef sausage from the gourmet butcher, then you're okay, aren't you? Like your gourmet sausage, I would have thought you're 95% beef, a little bit of water, a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, onto the barbecue.
All the same, mate. It's all the same.
Can't be.
See, bacon's the same as well. Bacon, ham, this has been, well, the World Health Organization has put it up there. It's the same risk category as smoking and asbestos if you're having it all the time.
Right, so I could say, do you want a salami sandwich or a cigarette? Same thing. Do you know what? And that's terrible news for salami lovers. Like, I love salami. A salami in a sandwich, white bread, thick butter, tomato sauce.
Toasted.
See you in heaven. Toasted?
Well, a toasted metwurst or a type of wurst with cheese in a toasted sandwich.
Cold sausage the next day in a sandwich. Do you know what I mean? That is just... Salami aside, cold, fresh, thick beef sausage, thinly sliced tomato sauce.
Okay, mate. They're saying that it's still okay every now and then, but just don't look. That it spun me out with the ham, and if you're having a snag every day, right, in your leftovers, just you got to watch yourself. 18% more chance of getting bowel cancer.
Okay, well, luckily the elections don't come around too often, so we don't have to have the democracy snag.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.